Hello and welcome back to Tefara Gaming, and today we are going to be building a small hunting lodge so that we can save the game, and then we are going to go down and show you all how to get the katana. It's very easy, it's the best weapon in the game, it's very fast and you don't have to deal with any enemies whatsoever if you go and collect it the way we do. So we're joined again by Barrett, who is going to be helping us out a little bit, and this is our base that we built last time up on the hill near the cockpit of the plane. It's away from the trees, cannibals can't jump in, and I find it a very safe and a really good place to build a base. So we'll just quickly chop down this tree. Most of the trees give you four logs, some of them give you 5 logs. They're the super tall ones, this one should just be 4 right enough. Just climb up on top of these and you can get a good view of all the cannibals. See, Barrett's having a little bit of trouble here. He likes to poke them with the spear. I like to get out my trusty stick and set them on fire. I obviously don't have any armour yet, so I'm going to have to watch that I don't end up getting my health too low. So there you go, one hit with the upgraded stick when it's lit and kills it in one go. There's another smaller starving cannibal. They hop about like golems, so myself and Barrett tend to call them golems. 2 hits and that's him down, very easy. Best way to deal with them. Then if you collect the bodies and run back and stick them on the fire, each body should give you 6 bones. You need 6 bones and 3 cloth for each piece of bone armour. Not really sure how many pieces you need. I think it's about 10 for your armour to be full. And once your armour's full, I'm not saying you're invincible because you're not, but you can certainly withstand a huge amount of damage. So like I said before, as you see, cannibals cannot attack you through this, but you can kill them. Occasionally they'll come in the other side, but if they hit that fire, they'll just set themselves on fire. Such a good way to start off a game from the beginning. Don't really have to deal with the drama of having to repair your walls every time they hit them, because they can't really get in, and their own huts, they can't destroy them, they're indestructible. So although they can run up and over the side, they can't actually damage their own huts in any way. They could damage your traps and they could damage your wall, but that's very easy to repair compared to a great big cabin that you've built yourself. So that's one piece of armour. You can see by the yellow bar at the bottom, it's gone up very, very slightly, but that will increase a lot more as we add more bone armour. 6 bones and 3 cloth. So we'll just fill this up a little bit. And there we go, that's a bit more. And we'll see if we can go out and finish picking up those logs that we were chopping down. Lots of effigies up here, lots of cloth. If you're going to use this upgraded burning stick as a weapon, you will need a lot of cloth and a lot of booze. The booze makes it burn for a lot longer, but I don't really use Molotovs that much, but it does use quite a lot. Use quite a lot of booze just to keep it going, especially if you use it all the time. So I'll just decide where we're going to put this. Not sure if it will fit over in that corner. Just go down, choose our hunting shelter. No, I don't think it's going to fit over there, so try it on the other side. Sometimes the way the ground is, you can't quite position things the way you want to. Oh, there we are, that's perfect. So we'll just put a little hunting shelter in there. That'll give us somewhere to save. 7 logs and 6 stone and
of sticks, and when you go back on, if you save the game and leave, they'll respawn.
We'll just go and grab some more of these, picking up sticks and logs as we go about. It's starting to get a little bit dark. Okay, 2 of them. Can't really see around them. Okay, so there we go. Not much more. Oh, there's Barrett with some, fantastic. It's great to have somebody come play a multiplayer with you. Occasionally you'll get people, if you play on the open game, who just want to come in and trash everything you've made, which is kind of ridiculous, but if you can get somebody to come on and play with you, even to help you get set up initially, it's a great help. So there we go, very quick, hunt and shelter. Doesn't take much time, it's in here so it's safe, and you can save your game, which is good, especially if you're going to go into a cave to get a weapon. Just get rid of this leg, must have picked that up from an effigy. If you're going to go into a cave, or if you're going to get another weapon, it's ideal to just quickly save the game before you go in case you fall down. The holes are very easy to fall in. So we'll just put a bench here for energy on this side. Sometimes when you stand up you can end up coming out the wrong end of the cannibal hut altogether, but this is great, gets your energy up quite quickly. And it's getting quite dark. I think we'll just see if there's any cannibals on the way, and then we'll get down and get this katana. The other thing is, if you go on to options and go to your colour grading, it's set at original, change that to super, and the difference in the contrast and brightness is fantastic. The game is very dark, the caves are very dark. If you change just that one setting onto super, it makes the game much brighter and you're able to see a lot better when you're going down caving or when you're running about at night. It's a very small thing, but the brightness and the contrast means you don't need to muck about with your computer monitor and change it all. You just change it to super on the settings, and look at that, what a difference it makes. So I think Barrett's ready. He tends to go wandering about while we're playing. We've clocked in over 300 hours, maybe about 400 hours of this game, so we've started and restarted and started new games over and over again, and we find this the best way to start off a game, and you can have a little base at every cannibal camp. Just over here there is a small fishing loch, little tiny lake there, and you can grab fish. These are blackberries, so you can eat them. There's lots of berries up here, just make sure you don't eat the twin berries, they're red. So we'll just head down. There's 2 golems. It's just so much easier to hit them this way. None of this trying to chop them 15 times with the plain axe. 2 hits. 2 hits with the burning stick and that's it. That's all it takes. We'll just take them up, and what we'll do is we'll burn them and get a little bit more bone armour. Get some more berries while we're here. If you kill a couple of rabbits, you can combine 2 rabbit skin and 1 rope, and that will give you a pouch. I think it's 2. And you can collect your berries in your pouch. If you eat a lot of meat, your weight does go up quite a lot in the game. It's supposed to balance out by carrying logs, but I find that doesn't really happen. I don't think there's any detrimental fact to having your weight higher. I'm not really sure what it does right now. They might bring that in a further update. The game updates fairly frequently, and there's always something new to come on. So we'll just quickly save it in one of my free slots. As you see, I've got quite a few saves. I do like to chop and change about and start all over again. It's quite good. Just build another bone armour. thick bone decloth. You can see it's getting up quite high now. Don't really need it for this cave because there's not any enemies. Also with your spear, if you add 3 bone and 2 cloth, you can get an upgraded spear, which is great. You just jab the enemies through this, they can't get to you, and four hits should take them down, and then you can get more bone armour and keep going. So we'll just see where Barrett is, just down the hill. We'll just grab these last 2 and see if we can kill a couple more, and we'll get down and get this weapon. It's just they all sort of follow you, and I don't want them coming in and wrecking everything I've built while I'm away. So they also knock out teeth. You can use the teeth to upgrade some of your weapons. If you combine 2 sticks, you can get your basic spear, but you can add teeth to that. You can add tree sap to that to raise the damage, which is quite good. You can also add a booze to this spear, and it gives you upgraded damage as well. So there you go, they can't get in that way whatsoever, and you can kill them. Might feel a little bit like cheating, but it's not really. It's good to help you get started up in the game. It's good that they can't destroy it. There we go. This is why these huts are much better. Can't be destroyed. You don't have to use all your tree sap to keep repairing them over and over and over again. Watch this guy will just die. At him now. Yeah, right. So stick him on the fire.
I think we've got enough bones. I've saved the game.
Barrett can get some bone armour. We'll change to our stick.
Get this
Takes a while for your bone armour to get up, but it's definitely worth it. I wouldn't bother with stealth armour or anything else. This takes so many more hits, and I've tried walking around in stealth armour. It doesn't really make any difference whatsoever. The cannibals do still attack you. So we'll just take our stick and we'll head down for the katana now. So you walk away from this camp towards the big giant lake and towards where the cockpit would be. Just eating some of these berries on the way. It's always good if you see any berry bushes, just to fill yourself up a little bit, saves you having to worry about it later on. This cave is very easy to find. As I said before, no enemies in it whatsoever. As long as you go the correct way. There's an armsy sometimes on the other end of it, but this way, here it is here, just down at the end of these rocks. I'll just try and climb down it. Oops. Or I'll fly down it, oh dear. Oh well, that was very lucky. Don't know what I did there, but... Grab some cloth while we're down. Quite a lot of storyline pickups in here. 2 Timmy drawings and part of the Action Man toy he was holding, if you remember, at the plane clip at the beginning. I just picked these up. I don't know if they'll come in useful later, but they respawn. So we don't want to light our stick right now. We want to be fairly quiet as we climb up this rope. And then once we're up, we will go to the left side here. Oh, there's an armsy. It's quite noisy. So what we'll do is, sometimes you get a couple of cannibals running about at the bottom there, but I can't be bothered dealing with them right now. So what we'll do is we'll just stick to the left hand side. You'll see there's a kind of wooden makeshift path here. we'll just very sort of quietly walk along here. There's only one way, you can't get lost, so if you just continuously walk this way, you can, it will take you straight down and you can get the katana. There's also quite a lot of loot down there as well to pick up, so best weapon, it is the best weapon. Not high damage, but it's very, very fast. So there's someone with this tattoo cut out, which is quite disgusting. Passenger, there's a katana, we've picked it up. Pick up some of the booze and the cloth. A whole bunch of money, that's good for keeping your fires stoked. If you break the laptops, you can get circuit boards inside them, they're good for making bombs. Pick up medicine, only carry 5 watches at a time, so. And then we have the katana. Looks quite nice too. Quite a fast weapon. It's great for chopping down small stick trees and bushes and things like that. Also, if you go over to the other side of this room, remembering that there aren't any enemies, it's just one big giant circular room. If you come over to this side, you will see there are crates full of soda. There's 3 soda crates, and then this boarded up area at the back, there's a torch and another booze. The torch is quite good if you don't want to use your upgraded stick all the time and waste all your cloth and your booze. You will have to break into the suitcases for this torch and get the batteries. There are quite a lot of batteries available, but I don't think they last very long. I prefer just using the stick, but it's up to yourself what it is you want to do. So 2 sticks, if you combine it, you can get your weak spear, like I said earlier. You can add teeth to it, which increases the damage. I don't personally ever use that, I do use the upgraded spear frequently. Also, if you combine 1 stick, 1 rock and 1 rope, you can get an axe. What I tend to do with the axe is I'll add an extra cloth and an extra booze to it, and it becomes a burning crafted axe. This will take out bigger enemies. When it's lit, it will take them out in one blow, and it's much better than the plain axe. The plain axe is good for breaking into the suitcases at the start of the game and not really much else. So we'll add a cloth and we'll add a booze, and there we go, burning crafted axe. When that's lit, that will take out your bigger enemies. It's quite a good weapon. And we'll just make a Molotov, 1 cloth and a booze. Although they look fantastic, but you don't want to use these at close enemies, you want to use them, you know, for bigger enemies that are further away. We'll just fill ourselves up with sodas, and I don't think there's anything else we need to get. I think we've got everything. Some of the caves have pre-built fires, which is quite good. I wouldn't stay down here, it reduces your sanity. Your sanity reduces quite significantly when you're in caves. Again, I don't know what bearing this has on the game. It doesn't seem to have any bearing at this moment, but I'm sure later on they'll bring in something where that will affect you. So just fill ourselves up with everything we have here, and then we'll head on back out. So this is easy to get. Easy to get the katana. No enemies, you just want to stick to that left side and not have to deal with Armsy. We'll maybe come down and get him later on while we're exploring further. We'll do a couple of episodes where we just go into caves and show you where to get all the items, and then we'll get back and do some base building. So I hope this was helpful for you. Let me know if you've got any ideas or suggestions. If there's any other weapons or any other tools that you want to see or you want to find, we'll certainly try and help you out. And feel free to subscribe if you want to. Leave comments, I will read them and I'll reply to them all. And I'll catch you on the next episode. So guys, thanks for watching.